Goodness, guys, guess where we are? Guess what time it is? Guess what age it is? It's the holiday season. And welcome to the Christmas episode. We did a Halloween episode, of course we're doing a Christmas episode. Um I don't think there was a Thanksgiving event that I could have done. I forget. I forget. I don't think Japan celebrates that holiday like we do. But you can see here we are still chrono triggering. It's chrono trigger month for the holidays. And what we are doing here today is the holiday event. I'll go ahead and give some story spoilers for it. Start y'all off. And then after the story spoilers, what we're gonna do is just browse through some wonderful Christmas decorations that I've seen because I like to walk out and look at those. Um, Usually not at night because I am black man and seeing black men take pictures of house at night is sometimes scary for white people. Um, so I usually do it in the morning. It's also just convenient, more convenient for me time wise to take my pictures in the morning. The composition usually comes out better. Yada yada yada. But I like going on little walks to see what people's decorations look like. We might have a little holiday themed Am I the Asshole on the Reddit verse if we have enough time. And I'll see what other knowledge I want to bestow upon you, lovely folks here today. So, enough with that wonderful intro. We got a short video this time, so I might as well just jump on into it. The Christmas event entails a buff Santa taking us to Christmas land, which has been overthrown by monsters, strong monsters, who want to do Christmas their own way. And we gotta take it back. We gotta make the place look pretty again, and give all the kids and lovely do-gooders their presents for the holidays. Okay, it's a cute thing. It's a cute thing. You guys are gonna like the cutscenes. Doing this on the Japanese version first because um it's just really laggy. It looks better. It looks better on the Switch. It's really laggy on PC, and I don't really need to know what the dialogue says. You don't really need to know what the dialogue says. It's pretty simple. Like here, Santa Claus is like, "You see what they did? It's terrible. Look at the tree. It's purple. Look at the it's varying." Yeah. So I honestly like how this tree looks. Like, if you had this tree set up in your room, I feel like that would be pretty banger. It looks cool. It looks cool. Like, come on, guys. Of course, it's got the purple Nurgle fumes on it, but style choice. Style choice. Um, but yeah, to start the quest, if you're playing this game yourself, I'll give a little tutorialize for you here and show you what the gameplay entails of. If you, my friend, want to do this quest, you can for free. Because this is a free to try game and you can do the Christmas event on a free trial. Now, what you need to do, you need to walk up to Santa Claus. He's in any of the first towns. So that would be Mount Gadara, Orphea, Gillette in the Winnet Islands, which is where we started. Glen and Aslan. You could go to either one of those 5 cities, find Santa Claus, and you just type in Merry Christmas in Japanese. I believe it's Merry Christmasu. You do that, he sends you here. And what this event is, it's pretty simple, which is why I like it a lot. I'll probably be doing a lot more of it. I might stream it as well. You basically just fight 3 monsters at the same time with an 8-man party. Everyone's level is set to 100, and there are 3 classes. You get a mage, fighter, and dancer, healer, support, basically. You get 3 different classes. I think it randomly chooses them for you. I do 2 different, or I think I do 3 rounds in this video. And 2 of the rounds, as you can see here, we are mage. The 2 of the rounds we do are mage, and 1 of the rounds we do are support, which is reindeer. And then Santa Claus is fighter. Santa Claus is the sword master. Okay, makes sense to everybody. I hope so. All of our levels are set to 100, so we're gonna fight these guys, and we're gonna have a good ass time here. Okay, okay. God damn it. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, I really like this event. I like the little recolors they have. These three guys are usually the event monsters. I believe last New Year's. I didn't really get into the Christmas event when I first started. I'll give you guys a little backstory before we get into the pictures today. When I first started this game, it was Christmas of last year because there was a huge discount. I believe it was half off or 75% off or something crazy like that. So I got this game for about $15. I got version 1 through 6 for about $15. And then I basically became addicted because the subscription at the time, when you first get your subscription, I believe it is about $3 to $5. And then once you get past version 4, which is basically the halfway point of the game where you actually start, getting invested, having stake in the battles, your support matters and all that good stuff. Once you get there, then the subscription ups to $7, which I'm at now. So it's $7 a month. The yen is pretty cheap. That's why it's so cheap for such a good game. And I was pretty addicted, but I obviously was very new, very unfamiliar with the game and the terms, so I couldn't really get into the Christmas event. I remember one guy did a video on it, which really piqued my curiosity. It was very enjoyable. I liked his commentary. He was cool. If I can remember it, I might link it in the description of this one. But the old Christmas event, in my opinion, was not as much of a banger as this one. This one goes pretty fucking hard. Woo. It's hot coffee. It's hot coffee. It's good though. It's good though. So yeah, I didn't really participate in that one too much, but the event that I did participate in, or at least try to, was the New Year's event of last year, of 2023. The New Year's event was you fight these guys, but they don't set you to levels, and they didn't give you classes back then. You just fucking do it. And I think it was 4-man, not 8-man. So it was a lot harder. And I tried it. I tried it a couple of times. I think I won it maybe once or twice, but I had to really rely on all these wonderful Japs, all these wonderful Asians doing all the work for me. This time, obviously, there's a little bit more input on my side. As far as this quest goes, it's pretty fun. So I'll just explain what I'm doing here. It's a pretty simple strategy. You have the skill where you buff up your magic attack and you make yourself more powerful. And you have a couple of spells. The green one up top is your revive. The two yellow ones are your AoE spells. And then you have the kaboomal, excuse me, on the next page, which is also a light move that just hits multiple times, random enemies. Yeah, mage class is pretty simple to learn. Pretty fun to play as well. Just keep your distance and blast away. And yeah, we're all done. I went ahead and said Merry Christmas to these people because they're cool people. So on to the second one. While we fight the second one, we'll get into some Christmas decorations. I'll show you them. I'll show you what I found in the neighborhood here. Now for this first one, I'm not exactly sure if this is like a Christmas decoration or if this is just gonna stay up all year round because it looks like it's been here for a while. But this is a little like I guess corner garden setup, mini garden setup. This is pretty cool. It looks very cute. Another reason why I do these in the daytime because you would not be able to see this at night. But it's got a little like angel in the manger. It's got a turtle. It's got a couple benches, a little bridge, a couple more fairies, and a tiny little house. It is very cute. So I think this is just going to be set up all year round, like I said, guys, in a couple videos. I don't know if you are a routine watcher, which is most likely not true, because my only routine watcher is myself. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, but what was I saying? I don't know if you're a routine watcher, but I am moving. I have moved. Not am moving. I have moved. This is the new place that I'm in. at the current time. And I like to go on walks to see the Christmas lights because it is a new environment. We moved December 1st, so sadly I wasn't able to see any Christmas lights near my old place. I might drive down there and just walk just because, I know it sounds weird, but I'm that guy. I like walking a lot. That's why I wanted to move to a city like New York. And I liked living in Los Angeles a lot because you can walk a lot. But nevertheless, we work in the environments that we have been gifted, placed in, you know. And that's that. I can go ahead and show you guys a picture of the room too. It's pretty messy. It's coming together, but I have the standing desk. I have a couple posters up. It's pretty rad in here. If I do say so myself, you'll see it on the stream as well. But I might post a couple pictures up of the room here if I so cared to. Because they're just in my camera roll. I'm just scrolling through the camera roll. Yo! This is crazy. They have a dragon up here. I was so excited to see this on my walk home one day. They got the Christmas dragon. The Christmas dragon, it's like they know what game I'm playing. It's like they know. It's like they know. So that was pretty exciting. It's up here. It's actually pretty high up, and it's a little bit off the beaten path of my walk home. But I love how cartoony it looks too, and it's a blow-up dragon, so if the wind's going, it's gonna be jiggling, it's gonna be grooving around. I think me and Dragon are gonna have a good time these couple mornings we're gonna have together. These walks. To me, he just looks so goofy. He's one of those things that you're gonna look up at and you're gonna laugh every time. Like, I'm never one to put up Christmas directions. Yes, I don't do Christmas directions because I know where I'm going, bitch. Every holiday. No directions. No line. We walk and we make it. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop being stupid. But I'm not one to put up Christmas oh my gosh, I almost did it again. I'm not one to put up Christmas decorations because I always think of the future and how I will feel taking them down. And you never feel good taking Christmas decorations down. It's like killing a family member. So, also, there's another bad part about taking it down. If you take it down too late, everybody's gonna talk about you. Like you're some kind of serial killer for having Christmas decorations up too long. Like, what am I doing? They're just Christmas decorations. Chill, bro. But yeah, you gotta stop caring about what people think as well. That's another vice that a lot of people fall into as far as houses and decorations. You have to do you. Fuck all these other people. But once again, that's just me. And I'm starting to get past that. Slowly but surely. However, if I did get Christmas decorations, I would so go for something goofy, cartoony like this that just, portrays my hilarious characteristics. I think I would also wait until I get a house by myself because I don't know if bro would appreciate my decorations. He might appreciate them, but I don't care to combine our efforts and make sure we get something good. Collaboration is so annoying sometimes. Compromise pisses me off when I feel like people's reasons or merits aren't really reasonable. If you feel me, you feel me. And we all have such different perspectives that, in my eyes, sometimes I'm just never gonna see it your way. I'm just gonna think your shit is always dumb. And that kind of sucks, but just kind of get that radical uncaring. Radical, dude. I'm very about the radness. But that fuels a lot of it. That radical uncaringness fuels a lot of my current endeavors. Yo, guys. Next picture is so much of a banger. Let me show you this one. We got Dwarf Gnome Inflatable. He looks like he's from... Oh God, what is that gnome movie? I forget what that gnome movie is. But this is the biggest gnome I've seen probably in my life. He's the king of gnomes. He's King Gnome. If you've ever played Secret of Mana or Trials of Mana, he reminds me of the gnomes from those games, like the Earth Spirit or whatever, or was he the Forest, the Wood Spirit? Um, he reminds me of those, and it is such a good inflatable. Once again, it's got that wiggly nature to it when the wind blows. It hasn't been that windy this Christmas, but I think we're gonna have a chance to see some jiggles and wiggles. And don't we love the jiggles and wiggles? I think we do. I think we do. I went ahead and talked to these guys. They just say some Christmas mumbo jumbo. Good job on defeating me. You guys are powerful warriors. All that bullshit. Um, no worries there though. You only get one chest when you do it the second time. So this is a daily, basically. Every day at 4 p.m. Now that it's daylight savings, the dailies reset. So once they reset, you can do it and get another purple chest, and the purple chests give you way more. So yeah, there's not too many good rewards for this one. You do get a time being medal, which I made sure to get. The time being is the hardest super boss in the game. The hardest super boss in the game. And I am very excited to do it solo. We're just not gonna do it yet. So that's gonna burn a hole in my inventory for a while, but it's gonna be worth it because they do drop very valuable accessories. And it's a really fun boss. The time being can actually it's crazy work here. I know the game's really gonna throw you a curveball with this. But he can stop time. And it's a pretty cool mechanic. You can stop him from stopping time. And there's ways to debuff him, but yeah, he can stop time. It's pretty cool. Here we have our next picture and our next battle. I think I was in the bathroom here, so don't mind me. The next picture is Santa trying to get on the roof, and also Santa breaking his sled. It's funny. It's funny. It's a really funny one. I took a bad picture from far away because I was on the opposite side of the street, but they also have nutcrackers at their door. Um, I don't know if it's this particular area, but I'm seeing a lot more nutcrackers this year. Like people want to bust nuts. I'm keeping that in. Um, people wanna crack. I'm just gonna move on from that. Actually, we're gonna stop. We're gonna move on. Just take that picture away and then move on to the gingerbread man. Look at the gingerbread man. All right, look at that. Look at that. Now this is one that I wish I would have gotten at night because I feel like Gingerbread Boy. He reminds me of Shrek with his gingerbreadness, but I feel like he would have been so much better to see at night because this is a really good inflatable. I now realize I mostly take pictures of inflatables, but it's morning, so it's not like I can see the lights. Not like I can see the lights. So, whatever. Who cares? I only take morning pictures, sue me. Or inflatable pictures, sue me. Morning inflatables, that's what I care about. I care about the morning, and I care about blowing. Wow, this is a horny Christmas episode. I'm sorry if anybody's got any children watching, if you got this on the big screen while you guys are opening presents. I apologize, but I'm gonna be talking about a lot of fucking. That's what the holidays is about, you know? Getting fucked and fucking up some wrapping paper. You know what I'm saying? If you know, yeah, you know. Okay. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. Holy shit. When I walked by this, I'm not even joking, guys. I may have laughed for like 5 minutes straight, just standing there, just looking at it, like, oh my god, Jesus. Like, who thought of this? Where did they had to get this online. They had to. There's no other way. I refuse to believe you went to like a Home Depot and there were like 5 of these just chilling there. I refuse to believe that. One, because they would all be bought already, and two, because Home Depot don't like. Let me just put the picture up on the screen. Holy shit, it's the Ho Ho hot tub. It's got the penguin in it, and Santa looks like he's just seen like Santa looks like he just saw Jesus Christ. Santa damn near looks like he he's depressed. He's depressed and shocked. And the penguin is just chill. The penguin is very happy. I think the penguin he's had a Merry Christmas, if you know what I mean. He's probably having a Merry Christmas right now. Oh my god. That is so funny. It's another inflatable. They got another inflatable behind it, which is nowhere near as funny with more penguins and Santa. I don't know what's up with them and the penguins. I do like this penguin design. The cartoony penguin design always reminds me of Penta Penguin from Crash Bandicoot. And I hope you guys like all these characters that I'm naming, and I'm just, throwing off the hand here. Let me know if any of them also gel well with your childhood. These are the lists, a random offhand list of the characters that I will be cosplaying eventually. There'll probably be some penguins, there'll probably be some Santas, there'll probably be some gnomes or Secret of Mana, Seiken Densetsu characters. I'm going to mostly stick to RPGs, JRPGs, and fighting games because those are the games I play. I feel like you gotta be true to yourself. And I'm mostly gonna stick to rap and R&B music because that's what I listen to. We're gonna create a community of people, like-minded individuals who partake in the same media. All right? Okay? So we're almost done here. I switched over to Luca because we are in the English version, and I just wanted to get some pictures here of our Christmas festivities in the nice old Christmas room. So go ahead and indulge me while I just you know do my thing, run around and take flicks and whatnot. Those are actually all the pictures I had for you guys, so it's a good thing we got through them all. Um, it's a good thing we got through them all in the first couple battles we did. I like that. And what I'm gonna do now, let's see what we can talk about. Hmm. You know what? I'll talk about this for a little bit. So this will be a little quick one for you guys to um hold within your brains on Christmas morning because I don't feel like browsing through and trying to find a Christmas Reddit story. Fuck that shit. I'll just look through my notes, see what I got. So while I'm taking pictures here, while I'm being all goofy, um, so we'll talk about some attractive traits for Halloween. Did I really say that? For Christmas, we'll talk about some cractic. I can talk, I promise. Well, we'll talk about some attractive traits here. The first one I'm going to talk about is knowing how to tactically ignore for boundaries. Now, a lot of people would say, oh my gosh, ignoring people, how toxic. That's terrible. How dare you ignore someone? What? But when you have clear boundaries that are set, or even not clear boundaries, because sometimes it can just not be clear for that person, and people are very in their own world, the main character, only seeing one perspective, yada yada yada. There are few people who aspire to see things from multiple perspectives, and those people do have a lot of knowledge to partake on others, but most people don't, and you have to know how to tactically ignore, and that's going to be very attractive to people because when they see that you disengage when you see bullshit or when bullshit comes in your bullshit detector and you're just disengaging, um they're gonna know that you respectfully, that they can't come to you with that. They're gonna know that respectfully, I'm not gonna react to it. I'm not going to entertain it, if you will. And that's just gonna be attractive to them because a lot of people, it goes to that thing in we'll compare it to video games. a lot of people want what they can't have. So if you see a microtransaction in the store, and it may even be for like a costume that you don't even care about, that you don't even want, and it has a currency that is not in the game yet, and you're like, what the fuck is this? You would go online and complain. Why? Because you can't have it. Not because you want it, but because you can't have it. It's like that. It's like them turning up to the candy store, giving the candy guy money, and the candy guy just being like, I don't know, guys. We don't got any. Exactly what you want is not here. So that's a very attractive trait to have. Another attractive trait is to know how to put people in their place, talk down, not be too polite, or to be like a little dominant. Now I'm working on this one because I don't like to challenge people. I feel like when people get challenged, it makes them hang on to more of your word. It just makes your interactions more powerful, and it also makes them stake more in your relationship. I don't want my relationships to have high stakes, because when they have high stakes, I've said this multiple times, but familiarity breeds contempt, not gratitude. So, by that logic, by going by that logic, the more stake people have in your relationship, the more time you're going to spend talking to them, conversing with them, and then the more time they're going to just contempt you for either your success or lack of failure, lack of perceived failure, because we're all gonna fail. We're all gonna fail unless we just do nothing and lay in bed all day. Then you didn't fail anything because you didn't do anything. But if you do things, if you're a person who gets up out of bed every day, you're going to fail once a day, probably, if you're normal. And a lot of people hate the fact that they can't see others' failure sometimes, or the fact that some people don't show their failures, or whatever. And that lack of perceived failure can lead to a lot of disgusting jealousy, a lot of crazy stuff. And I am not a fan of talking down. That way people get vindictive, they start to get revenge plots set on you, and then you got Kill Bill 3 or 4. Well, how many Kill Bills were there? I don't know. Moving on, because we're running out of time here. You have to attractive traits. Another one is to know you have options and can cheat but wouldn't. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, guys, but it's very attractive, at least to girls. Now, if you are a guy, I don't know if you're gonna find a girl attractive if she is being desired by other men. For me, I kind of don't. I kind of don't. But I do know, I am aware that a lot of members of the opposite sex do want you to have options. Because it's a hypergamy. A lot of guys aren't hypergamous. We're just doing it for love. We don't care about having a woman that is better than other women, or better than us, or better than anyone. We just want a bitch with a hole, preferably 2 or 3. How many holes are you supposed to have? Oh my gosh! Hold on. Where's the dictionary? Okay. But yeah, a lot of women will want you to have crazy amount of options, and this is just me showing off how terrible this looks on the PC. I promise you it plays well, but it don't look good. It don't look good. So no worries here. Don't worry about the screen. We're going over traits here now. We're going over traits here now. Stop looking at the lag. Stop acknowledging the lag. And then the last couple ones that I'll get into, I'll just rattle these off real quickly here. Give a small explanation for them and whatnot. So a couple of attractive traits here. Confidence, of course, but arrogance as well, even if it's unwarranted confidence, as long as you think you're the shit and you are in your own world. Girls are gonna like that, and a lot of guys mistake this, because a lot of guys think that when they get a girl, when they start talking to a girl, it's got to be all about them. It's got to be like they are my world. I have to spend time with them. I have to talk to them. I have to blah 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 them. I have to them. They don't actually want that. They want to add on to your already complete existence. They don't want everything you do to just turn into focusing on them and doing what they're doing. They want the sidekick treatment, essentially. That's what most girls want. Because if it's all on them, then they have to start making choices for you. Or conversely, you have to start making choices for them. And if I was a girl, if I was female, if I had booba, um, I wouldn't want um I wouldn't want to have to dictate what the guy does as well as myself. I would like it if I could just add to someone else's existence, you know? I kind of try to put myself in their shoes. Like if I'm doing my own thing, getting my nails done, I don't want them to be like, "Hey, you want some McDonald's? You want some McDonald's after the nails? After the nails, cause I could get that food. I could bring it to you actually if you bring it to you while you do your nails too. I can bring it to, I'm like, why can't I just get McDonald's on my way home? When I'm gonna see you anyways when you get home. So a lot of girls do want that waiting on hand and foot, but if I was one, I wouldn't want that. Guys, we're done. We're done. And the last thing I want to leave you with, my last statement is the only time you get applause is when you don't need it. So remember, guys, whenever you're feeling down and no one's clapping for you, that's exactly why they're not clapping for you. Go ahead, get happy, and then get your middle fingers ready for when the applause happens, baby. We are done. We are finished. Everyone subscribe. Everyone get a bitch. Everyone get Christmas bitched out. And I will see you next time. Oh my goodness, I talked for way too long. I'm sorry. But am I? The answer is no.